Hello everyone, Railgan here again with another ZvZ. Once again, it's me playing against Caleb, and Caleb is gonna go for a 2-base Roach timing. And we're going to see how I almost die against that, but eventually retaliate and pull so far ahead despite losing so many drones. And how I eventually beat the Roach timing with my own Roaches. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're also going to see how I kind of scout for the timing, how I try to play safe, and how I mistime my lair and Roach Warren and am unable to get out the units in time because I'm a little bit too greedy. But that is all in due time. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit through the beginning because it's just the same old. Key difference, he skips link speed in favor of the fast lair, gets another queen here, doesn't inject the natural, immediately plops down the creep tomer, which already tells me like, okay, he's going for a wall off. I, on my side of the map, am getting the link speed, the baning nest, the third hatchery, all is completely standard. There is nothing weird going on by me at all. I scout the Roach One and Evolution Chamber with my first links that I send across the map. I immediately rally my links together and try to put on a little bit of damage, put on a little bit of pressure. I managed to capture one queen, catch a second queen with my links, and really do a lot of damage to him, dealing already 450 worth of resources of damage. He's going for a very low eco roach push, which is going to surprise me quite a bit. Usually I expect like the free gas one with 10 more drones. He is really going for a very low eco push. I, on the other hand, am droning up as normal, right? Drone up my main, drone up my natural, 4 gases, and then just spam the Roach button once my Roach Horn is done. Sadly, I built the Roach Horn a little bit too late. Now he is getting ready for that push out. He's standing down here. He doesn't have even a third gas, and I never scouted that. I didn't actually realize that he was going for this heavy of a push even until the point where I actually watched this replay, because I just thought I handled it badly. But this is quite intriguing push that I'm faced here. I have a little bit of extra gas. I try to get that one Ravager in, and you can already see this is a lot of Roach. So I pull the queen right here to try and tank a little bit of shots for me. I move the Ravager back, continuously spamming the Roaches. He's droning a bit. I'm up 16 workers right now, and I notice, my god, there is no way am I ever going to beat this amount of Roaches without pulling drones. So I pull my drones here, they tank a little bit of shots, I sent them back to work, and you can see I'm still ahead in workers, and I'm also starting to pull ahead in Roaches. Now, my Roach speed upgrade isn't quite done yet. The bile lands beautifully though, and I'm really pushing him back right here. So what I did was I built the Roach one a little bit too late, so I couldn't build the Roaches when I wanted to, and he went for a very low eco push. Very low eco push with no third base follow-up. Like up until this point his third base is still not done, which is a very delayed third base. Push across the map, I push across the map, I kill all the creep boomers. Yeah, and I mean there's not really a way for him to beat my Roach army right here. Like, I'm up 10 workers, I don't actually know this at this point. I think I never scouted this third base up until now. I'm just trying to get some damage in. I'm like, okay, I killed a decent amount of drones there, I should be even right now. Because I was actually of the impression that I was behind at this point, right? I mean, I lost so many drones, but I really couldn't scout his attack properly. I'm using my Ravagers to try and snap his overlords, maybe supply block him, which would be the dream scenario for me here, as you can see. And I think right now I'm actually going for a scout. I should have done this way earlier. Trying to poke a little bit at his Roach Warren, and I scout and I see, wait, this guy doesn't have drones at his third base. So I look at my third base, I'm like, Yeah. Well, do I have my natural saturated? Yeah. I have my main saturated. Well, then I can't really be behind, right? If I have my main natural saturated, more drones than him at my third base, and about an equal army value size, I mean mine is even bigger and there's still units walking across the map, then there isn't really a way I can be behind, right? I cannot be behind having more workers and a bigger army. Unless he of course would go for attack and try to hide his army, but because he has so few workers, he can't really afford that, right? He cannot afford a huge Roach army while being equal in the worker count. While being behind in the worker count for so long. So I push him back right here, I chill a little bit. He's starting to make links right now because I killed the Roach one. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for my reinforcements. I sniped the Overlord and he GG's out, or WP's out, because there's just no way you can beat me, right? I have so many more units than him that the game is simply over. So this was a very interesting display of holding a timing, right, by pulling the drones. You can go back to that for a little bit right here. He pushes across the map, right? My Roach one is a little bit too late, so I can't get out the Roaches in time. And as soon as I start to notice that things are getting a little bit iffy, I pull the workers and I also micro them a little bit. Like I move command them, then I attack move to try and make certain that not all my workers die. And that is what really allowed me to push him back in the end. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching today's video on my little defense right here. I made a couple ZvZ videos in a row right now, but I just wanted to show some of the ZvZ games that I had, because I thought they were quite interesting. They were very specific games, very specific pushes, but that is what ZvZ is all about, right? It's not about, oh, I'm going to macro this game up, boys. No, it's I get Nidus all in, they get 13-12, they get 12 pulled, I get 2 base Roach, they get Lingbane all in, they get 2 base Muted, 2 base Lurker. There's a million of cheeses in this matchup, and I just showed you how I deal with a couple of them. Thank you all for watching, see you guys soon. Bye!